Peace, family, and welcome to another edition of Information is Power, brought to you by Dark Team Unlimited. I am your host, Brother Tank Lewis, that's AKA Tank. You can look us up on YouTube at The Dark Ones, all caps. We're on Facebook at The Dark Team. And let's jump right into it, man. So I'm a little concerned this morning. Shout out to all my people too. I'm sorry that family, friends, strangers scattered all across the world. Peace to you in your places of habitation. Anyway, let's get to it. So I'm a little concerned this morning because this notion that they're about to ban or overturn the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. This is very troubling because we know that our enemy, they're taking up arms, meaning our government, meaning the governments and the powers that be of the world, the militias, everyone is not putting their weapons down. It seems like everyone that putting their weapons down are citizens, upstanding citizens. People, we need to watch out for this because they're going to enforce martial law right after they put this ban on starting with assault rifles because they don't want anything as high powered as what they have to fight this war that's coming. Brace yourself. It's a scary thing. But it's something that we need to know what's going on. Know your enemy, okay? They started off putting it in these cities, banning the gun shops in these cities because people were getting killed. And now everything is being done on a national scale, mass shootings, and the liberals as well as the Republicans and everyone. The women, the men, the young people, the old people, everyone thinks that guns should be outlawed. No, they should not be, okay? There was a reason why it was put into your Constitution, to protect yourself from your government. These guys that wrote that Constitution were anti-big government. That was the reason why they fled England and Australia and other nations like that to come over and form the new nation where people would have certain freedoms. So the right to bear arms is your freedom. It is your right. And they are trying to take it away from you. I know people are kind of terrified of guns, to shoot them, to own them. They think if they look at one is going to go off. But that is your right to bear arms and to just simply give up your gun and your country or people are voting it down because they're going to start passing laws on this in the coming years. It's going to be different things that you're going to be able to vote on your ballot, just like the marijuana laws and just like the immigration laws and so forth and so vote. And they're going to make you. They're going to persuade you to vote. The media is telling you they're pushing this. Guns is bad. All of it is a smokescreen. Do not lay down your weapons. Don't do it, okay? They're going to abolish this, and along with many other things that we'll be talking about that they're going to abolish. One will be the book, the Bible and the Quran, and other books of that nature that's giving information. They're going to ban all this. They want you completely naked when they get ready to attack, okay? That's the best way that your enemy can fight you, when you don't have pockets to hide and anything like that. They're going to strip you all the way down to nothing, and then they're going to fuck you. So get ready for it, okay? This is just a warning. This is a public service announcement. You're watching The Dark One. It's a gloomy Tuesday morning, broadcasting live from Chicago. Shout out to all my people that I've been with all week. Having a beautiful time traveling this country a little bit and just having a good time. So let's move on right quick. The gun laws. What do you think about it, okay? Don't let them take your weapon, okay? That's your lifeline. Not this phone. Different things of that nature with this phone. They know that you're glued with it to the hip. and they know you're not going to put it down, okay? But don't put your weapons down either, okay? You have to be able to return fire. I mean, somebody's shooting at you, you got to shoot back. I mean, it's just nature, okay? Any of this, okay? Let's talk about this Jerry Epstein guy. This is segueing into a whole nother conversation, but let's talk about it. Jerry Epstein, the billionaire white dude, the socialite, the sex trafficker, the child abuser, the guy that was selling off a lot of these children to your A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities, musicians, artists, politicians. I'm telling you, people, this is a wicked ass industry and world that we're part of, and it's very sad. Nevertheless, this guy, quote unquote, committed suicide this weekend in his jail cell. They're trying to set the narrative up right now to say that the guards didn't do their rounds and all that. What the fuck ever. If they do their rounds, and they're not going to sit there and watch them 24/7. Even if they didn't do it, I mean, right after they left, he could have just hung himself. Nevertheless, let's go a little deeper into this. This guy's a billionaire. We know that money is not an issue for them. We know that white skin is in and money don't mean shit. E.I., Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and if you think Hills is broke, sadly mistaken. He's a lot smarter than people. He's just a dumb motherfucker. He's a lot smarter than people give him credit for. I know this man didn't make all his money and don't have anything put up anywhere, be it with people, friends, family members, offshore accounts, you name it. This guy's not broke. Nevertheless, Jerry Epstein is something to consider. We know people such as Jimmy Hoffa and a few other people that have disappeared off the face of this earth and no one's ever seen them. We have to stop taking the media for face value. Trump calls it fake news. We've never seen this guy ushered in and out of a courtroom like Bill Cosby. All we've seen was some mug shots, and hell, with these phones now, you can, and on a lot of them he was smiling, so that should be a clue right there. Nevertheless, who's to say that this guy's dead? You know, he's a billionaire. He has property all over the world. He has an island on the Virgin Islands. Like, who's to say? And like I said, money talks in certain talks. They knew that he was about to start singing like a fucking bird. Started mentioning a few people. He started with the politicians first. And they are the ones that, whatever the fuck, like, they are the ones that's linked in. Shout out to LinkedIn. They're linking you in, and people are signing up for this shit. I hate that I have to do this on YouTube, but nevertheless, this is how I have to get the message out to the masses. So, who's to say that this guy is dead? You know, who's to say that they didn't usher him through the back door in prison, shipped him off in a van, got on and went and got some reconstructive surgery to his face and went to live somewhere for the rest of his life. I mean, the guy's not, so he's probably be here for another 10, 15 years max. I mean, you know, who's to say? You know, we take things at face value that this media gives us, that this government gives us, and we know that they are the enemy. So shout out, probably sipping on a pina colada, popping a few Vicodins from the surgery that he's had on his face and his body, and to give him some new fingerprints and a new identity, like the Born Identity passport, you get a new life. And that's the way this shit works. He was about to take down a lot of people, and to say that he's dead, I don't know. I mean, even if he's in the casket, I mean, they got entire bodies and faces, and they already look dead any fucking way, so I don't know. Food for thought. Think about it. I mean, stop accepting everything that motherfuckers tell you. Think about it. Go into your soul. Go into your mind. Go into your head. Consider all things and question everything. You are watching Dark One. This is Dark Team Unlimited. This is Information is Power. And let's keep it moving. This is a wicked, wicked world, man. And people, these people are going to do anything to control that wicked seed. Okay. Last but not least on this, a while back, maybe a couple months ago, where we were talking to a gentleman in Boston that was starting to do a movement called Straight Pride. Well, anyway, watching Fox News, shout out to Fox News last night, and I tell people to watch Fox, not for the information. You have to know your enemy. They are talking about everything that they're fucking doing. These young ladies in California, I think it's Modesto, go look it up. I've seen it last night on TV, and then I went to Yahoo News and got a little bit more in-depth from it. So these ladies and gentlemen are conducting a pride parade, I believe this weekend coming up in Modesto, California. And the government, the local government, are denying their permits. They're saying that it's going to be an outcry from the LGBT. They're going to come and protest you and different things of that nature. And I'm like, whoa, like that's mind blowing. For one, we really don't see, I'm sure there's somebody out there with a sign every now and again, but gay is the new normal now. I don't really see straight people out protesting their parade picnics, orgies, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they're so concerned that the gays are going to outnumber the straights, cause hysteria, protesting, throwing shit, that they're not willing to grant these heterosexual people a permit and the right to assemble. That's another amendment. I don't know which one it is, maybe the fourth or the fifth, but you have the right to assemble, okay? And the fact that Modesto, California, shame on you, state of California, all these fucking states that's allowing this shit to happen. It's ridiculous. You guys are wicked. It's sad. It's nasty. It's not nature. It's against what nature calls for. All of these people came through heterosexual love. Nobody came out the asshole, okay? Like, give me a break. People, wake up and see what this government is doing to you, what this world is doing to you, how everything is being orchestrated and set up for your demise. Long story short, we're fucked. It's just a matter of time. So I'm on here standing on the wall, giving you this prophecy. Take it and do what you want to do. You can sit on it, shit on it, research it, open your eyes, and most importantly, wake the fuck. It's time. Like, it's time out for the bullshit. You're watching The Dark One. I'm your host, Tank Lewis. Man, it's time to get ready. I want to do this on a consistent basis, post, give you information, asking you to question everything, asking you to think, use your mind, watch the news, read the shit for what it is, and then flip it on the other side and see what they're really talking about. Look at the shit underneath. Look at the smoke screens. Look at the warning signs. They're setting it up with the trade war, these rumors of wars. Everybody's firing off missiles. People are doing practice and drill runs and parades. And man, it is about to go down. In the words of Jay-Z, it's about to go down. So anyway, you've been watching The Dark One. I'm your host, Brother Tank. Look us up, YouTube, The Dark Ones, all caps. Got an email, send it to thedarkteam2020@gmail.com. We're on Facebook, Dark Team Unlimited. We're everywhere, man. Reach out to us if you got any questions, any comments. Leave it in the post. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notifications for postings. All right? Thanks for tuning in. Question everything. I'm your host, Brother Tank. Until next time, peace.